You got to see this. Now in this video, I'm gonna show you why you shouldn't lie on your resume. Look, what the hell is this? This is not how this is supposed to look. I ain't seen this many gaps since my cousin got them braces back in '88. Look, all right, I'm gonna show y'all how we did this the right way and the correct way. Look at this last gap up top. It shouldn't look like that. It look like Michael Strahan. Okay, that was too far. Let's start the video. When you're doing an install like this, you need two things. You need the right materials and you need my phone number. That way I just come do it the first time. When you're doing something like this, you always want to take the top two TVs and turn them upside down because the bezel at the top of the TV is thinner than the bottom. They only found one stud on this side and these mounts just, they not it. As far as the mount goes, two things. I would have used a mount with vertical adjust and I wouldn't have used a flat mount. Now these old mounts, we're gonna take these down and sell them on Craigslist. Yeah, we just made an extra $38. Time for the measurements. Each TV is 28 inches, so both of them is gonna be 56. Now here, the mount is 7 inches from the edge of the TV, so they need to be 14 apart. Don't talk about my hand right now, I hit you. And then now to get the distance between the two mounts, we're gonna lay both of these down, put the mounts on both, and then we got a number, I think it was like 34.7. I know 0.7 isn't a real measurement, but I just like to bother y'all. Laser's ready to go. That's where our first mount is going. So we're gonna find some studs using our stud buddy, mark each hole, giggity, and then we're gonna go back through and we'll smack the hell out of Johnny and then go do some pilot holes. Honestly, with the pilot holes, I really don't even need the level. It's pretty much straight the whole time. Oh my God, can I say straight during Pride Month? I don't want to get canceled. I just paid off this Sears card. I ain't even got to use. Oh, see how the wall was uneven? That's going to lead to some problems later in the video, but I'll show y'all those in a minute. If y'all remember 34.7, that's the distance that these mounts have to be apart. That's the cool part about the vertical adjust. You can either lift the bottom row up half an inch or the top row up half an inch if your measurements aren't exact. At this point, we like 45 minutes into the job. I'm like, oh yeah, we finna be done in like 30 minutes. I'll be at the club by myself. You know, it's free to get in. Anyway, I was like, oh, we got an HDMI already in the wall. Let's tape the new HDMIs, because one going to each TV. Let's tape those and run it through. Nah, I was having an issue. So I'm like, let's look on the other side. Let's just cut that out. And then we're just going to run them on this side since there was an obstruction inside the wall. Oh, look at that catch. Ended up, nope, I couldn't do it. Johnny couldn't do it. Derek couldn't do it. Ended up being a fire block down there, which took us like an hour to get through this. So paddle bit, we're going to drill 2 holes through the fire block. We're going to send 2 HDMIs through one and the other 2 HDMIs through the other. I was ready to knock some stuff over. I almost said shit, sorry. Damn, I said it anyway. We're running 5 HDMIs, 1 to each TV, and then we're going to have another one that's going to go to the sound bar from TV number 4, which is the bottom right. If we're doing the sound bar, I'll take the arc out of one of the TVs. That way, when you cut the TVs on, it cuts the sound bar on and everything's linked together. It just makes it so much easier. This was the only part I was worried about was the TVs on that right side because how that wall is bowed out. Put it on there, didn't like the way it looked, so I took it off and drilled the mount more into the wall, which probably pushed the drywall in a little bit, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Before that adjustment, the TV on the right stuck off the wall a little bit, and then it was a little shorter, so we're gonna use the vertical adjust to raise it up, plug everything in, bring them back to the middle, and I saw that the one on the right was still just a little lower, so we're gonna use the vertical adjust, fix that, and then they'll bring in TV number 3. Luckily, our measurements were like super close, so we just gonna lift TV 3 up a little bit, and it fit like a glove. Don't tell OJ. I'm not gonna lie, it's so satisfying watching this all come together. Pause. Oh, that's not a pause. Bottom left just needed a small adjustment. I'm like OCD with this. It's gotta be perfect. Even with the wall messed up, I still take it upon myself to make it happen. This is what we're using as far as the matrix. That's what they had. The other guy put a splitter in, which gave him the same image on all 4. Matrix is going on the right side, so I wanna make sure all these HDMI cables come out on that side. The 4 inputs we're using for this system is gonna be 4 cable boxes. Now we gotta go to HDMI 1 on each of these TVs. Now we need to go inside the matrix and flip those 2 TVs up top. And you can see, some of y'all can see it already, the color on that one to the left is just a little off. Y'all have no idea how long it took to go through each TV individually and adjust every single setting. This right here is the 2x2 matrix from No Hassle AV, and shout out to them for getting this matrix here in a day. This client called us on Friday night. On Friday night, sound crazy. And we got it done Sunday evening. Like I always say, something like this is not for everybody. If you want to watch 4 different things at the same time, make one big screen, this might be for you. Now, don't forget, this is what we started with right here. It's the guy she told you not to worry about coming up. So, ooh, that's it right there, boy, I tell you. Well, if y'all need something like this, you know who to call. Now, remember I told y'all how messed up the wall was. Look at that wall. Look in the middle. See how bowed out it is? That took some greatness to make this happen. All right, y'all, here come the bloopers.
First hole? Huh? First hole? What? So you ready? You want to wait for Turkey?
Pause. Yeah, that was
Yeah. Like this.
Hey, yo.
Look, show mommy. Look, mom.
4. 12 quarters left.
Can you call him something else? Please.
President went to add. It's all open until it hits a certain point. That does not have to be.
Hey, this was hilarious. I'm sitting in the wall looking for the fish tape, and look, to the right side, to the right of his, look, and we had no idea till Johnny said something.
Bro. What? Hey. My hands on right now. You start pulling. Regular extension, or you want the long one?
What?
You want the regular extension for the drill, or you want the next size up?
Well, I was just getting it ready.
Come forward a little bit.
No,
Nope. A little more.
push for the bottom.
Got us in position year after year after year, and out of that, locally,